What's up, guys? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and a couple of other tickers. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15, and the offer ends in just 10 days. Anyways, the market's about to close in about 20 minutes. I just want to say that we have Nvidia's earnings after the bell. If you're holding anything overnight, just be very, very careful because we don't know what's about to happen. Although Nvidia is historically known for beating on earnings, the expectations are very high for it. And as usual, guidance is what's going to be very, very key. So the last time Nvidia announced earnings, they had very, very strong reports, but their guidance was not as strong and the share price dipped. In this case, we're not as sure about how this is going to go. If they do really well and give us strong guidance, we could be looking for a big pump in Nvidia. We could be breaking all-time highs and going for the 160 area. If not, we're going to be dipping easily to 135 or below if we get a sell-off. So it could go either way. So I just want to give you guys a warning about this when it comes to playing this and such. So do what you have to do. For those out there who are invested in Tesla, just know that Tesla has ordered a lot of NVIDIA chips, tens of thousands of them. They use them for a bunch of different things when it comes to their own vehicles and their own developments of AI. And it's also going to be involved in the Dojo supercomputers. So that's the reason why, NVIDIA will affect Tesla. And it's not just that; it's also because of other factors. Like NVIDIA is going to be affecting the net flow of the broader markets. If NVIDIA squeezes and does very well, what's going to happen is Wall Street will start buying up SPY more. They'll be buying up the QQQ more. They use that as a reason to do so. And then on top of that, if Nvidia gets a rug pull, and you guys have to remember how like some days Nvidia dumps really hard, and we see the QQQ follow it. That's because they tend to trace one another. We tend to see the broader markets follow this in terms of its flow, and then once again that could incentivize more selling or more buying for the broader markets. So that means if Nvidia knocks it out of the park and they do really, really well, we could see Tesla push, we could see the QQQ push, we could see SPY push, the whole market could follow it. The same thing could happen vice versa. If Nvidia does not do as well, a lot of sectors will not, like especially tech, could sell off. It's going to be affecting like Microsoft and Meta, especially, and it will be affecting Tesla. So I just want to give you guys a heads up about that. So, what's happening with Tesla and the stocks? If Nvidia does poorly with earnings, we could be looking for a dump back down to fill this lower gap. If Tesla loses the 330 area, we could be dumping all the way down towards the 321 zone to fill that gap. If we're bullish and we manage to break past 350 after Nvidia's earnings, we could easily start filling this imbalance on the 4 hour, taking us back up towards the 360s. So Tesla could see a very, very big pump or dump from here. As of right now, we do have an inverse head and shoulders and we're holding our 20 EMA. So I'm hoping we do get that upside move, but we'll see what happens to Nvidia. For SPY, just know that this is either going to be running all the way back up to fill the gap on the daily. So if you look at the daily charts, we have this gap to fill up here towards that 593 area. It's either going to be pumping up there or it's going to kind of like push and then dump. And if we end up dumping, we have to see if it loses 584. If that's the case, we have a gap to fill down here. As of right now, it does look a little bit more bullish, but we'll have to wait and see. It all depends on Nvidia. Bitcoin looks more bullish. It looks like it's going to be pumping to about 95,000. Once again, outperforming many of its counterparts. Looking at NQ, we're very flat right now. It could attempt to fill our next imbalance. We'll have to see if we could try to break past 20,800 again. If we break that, we could be filling this gap up here around the 21,000 area thanks to NVIDIA, or we could be getting a rug pull back down below 20,400. So it could go either way. QQQ has a gap to fill above. If we're bullish after NVIDIA's earnings, we break past 503. We are going to be looking for 508 as our target for tomorrow or above. If not, if we get the rug pull, we have another gap to fill around 492. So it could go either way, guys. We'll have to wait on this. I do like the gap above getting filled, but we'll see about that. Apple's going to be dictated by this as well. We'll have to see if we break past 230. If that's the case, 232 could be coming. For others out there, MSTR, we did call this one out. We're approaching 500 as resistance. We'll see if we break that after NVIDIA's earnings or not. Looks bullish to me. IWM, we'll have to see if we break past 231 to start pushing for this imbalance fill at 232.27 or above, or if we lose 229 to start dipping. For coin, we look a little bit more decent. We did dip a bit only to get bought back up. We could be pushing back up towards 331, and we could be dipping back down for about 315. Overall, I do see potential in this to try to push into the 325 area. For Amazon, we have 201 as our main support. As long as we hold this, we could attempt to push this imbalance towards 204. If we lose this, we could be dipping back down for 198. I am favoring upside a bit more for 204 plus, so give this some time to develop. For Meta, if we break past 564, we're looking for a pump back up for 571. We could be trying to fill this upper gap if we get a squeeze with Nvda. If we get the rug pull, we're looking for a break below 550 or 550 to fill this gap below. It does have more upside potential. Microsoft is very flat. The sides are going to be pushing into the 420s, 425 plus, or we're about to see a rug pull back down to about 406. And Google's about to be running all the way up to about 180 or getting a rug pull as well. So that's it for my video. Thank you all so much for listening. Just know, and then let me just go over Palantir. That's going to be my last one because I know a lot of people are asking about this. We're very flat right now. So Nvidia's earnings, if we break 63, we're going to be going back up to these highs at 66 plus. And after earnings, if we end up losing 60, we could be dipping back down to 55. There's going to be a bigger dump if we lose 60. We're range bound right now between 60 and 63, so it could go either way. We're just waiting for Nvidia's earnings. Anyways, that's it for my video. I thank you all so much for listening, so please have a great rest of your day. If you're holding any positions, be careful. The market could be, the market could be pretty crazy sometimes. It could be very, very stubborn. So do what you have to do, and I'll see you guys very soon after Nvidia's earnings come out. Thank you for listening, and peace out.